All right, guys, welcome back again to Dos El Caminos. Today we take the engine out. Simple process, just removing a bunch of nuts and bolts and things like that. So 2 days ago, I went and I sprayed the whole truck, car, thing, engine, transmission, all the bolts, everything we need to do. PB blastered everything. Sprayed it all with PB blaster, so it's all ready to come apart. Not that this truck is rusty or anything, but that stuff, it does help you let it soak. So what we're gonna do today, like I said, we're gonna remove the engine and transmission. We're not gonna show you every stinking nut and bolt and things like that, and make this a 1 hour video like some other people do. It's gonna be a quick, probably 8-10 minute video total. We'll get the engine and transmission out, and we'll show you what's going on. Let me show you real quick here, then we'll get started. All right, we got ahead and we moved like our wire harness and everything out of the way. You know, first thing, you take off the fan so you can take off the shroud so you can get all this out of your way. We're going to unbolt the AC and the alternator and just put those off to the side, just for easiness and some access to the motor mount bolts that are on both sides. Disconnect the exhaust. There's one bolt here we have to take out of the trans for the wire harness, but we're going to pull the motor and trans all out together. The motor's locked up, so it's just easier to pull them both at the same time. And we'll start by climbing underneath the car, undoing the drive shaft and the trans linkage and cooler lines and all that kind of stuff, and it's all underneath there. You don't need to see that. Probably take me about half an hour to get all that stuff done. We'll hook up the chain, we'll pull this mess out of here, and we'll show you that. And then we'll maybe we'll even break the engine down a little bit today for you. But let me get doing my stuff. Wish me luck, and we'll... Okay, guys, we're about, I don't know, 45 minutes into this engine removal, stuff like that. Let me show you where we're at. Got the front of the motor disassembled. Well, at least the radiator and all the front drive, the AC, the air pump, alternator, power steering pump, all that kind of stuff. And we want this stuff off the motor because then we don't have to reconnect lines when we're done. We got to put the bracket puzzle back together, but that's okay. And then we don't upset any of the AC lines. I mean, does it have pressure in it? I don't know, but we don't want to leave that system exposed. What's left up top here is disconnect the fuel line from the tank, motor mount bolts, and then go underneath trans mount, linkage, drive shaft. It's ready to come out. So yeah, so far so good. I shouldn't be surprised, but I kind of was. Most of this bolts and stuff, all on this G-body. Let me put you on the stand here. It's all metric, and it's not all the same size metric. Most of it, a lot of it's 15, and then there'll be one 13, 14. A couple of them are half, so 13 millimeter. But, you know, get some metric tools. Oh, and another thing, you noticed, we're doing this on the ground. We're not going to use the lift. For one, you can see, well, there's a truck on the lift and another car underneath the lift. But knowing that most of you guys don't have a lift in your garage, it's really not fair for me to go, you can do this yourself, when, you know, this is how you're going to do it. So, we're just trucking along here. Won't be long, we'll have this thing out. Well, how about now? Ah! Well, there it is, it's out. It fought me, wow. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug, and this time that was definitely the bug. But now that it's out, greasy, grimy gopher guts, that is the El Camino. But that's okay, you have to start somewhere, right? And we got the engine out. We'll get it pulled apart, separated from the trans. There you go. Get the motor torn down, maybe tomorrow. And catch your breath a little. Go from there. All right, so motor's out. Like I said, what's next is we'll get this dude tore apart, trans separated. When I pulled the pan off the trans to drain the fluid so that all the fluid didn't lay all over the place, it looked pretty good inside. The fluid was pretty red. Wasn't a lot of gunk at the bottom of the pan, so cross your fingers for that one. This motor, this is going to be a tough one because it is as locked up as you can get, but we should be able to handle that. So, El Camino number 1, moving along fine. El Camino number 2, let me show you a little teaser. We got some attitude. Did some horse trading and picked up some 28 by 11 Mickey Thompsons. Now, these are on center lines, and you guys are going, you got the wrong. I have the right lug nuts coming. They're in the mail. They'll be here in a couple days. Don't worry about it. We'll be okay. And then there's our front runners. So that gives you a little bit of an idea what I got planned for this number 2 here. But look at that. Look at those. Those wheels are sexy. They look good on that car. So anyway, guys. This is where we wrap up this video because I got to go get cleaned up. And we set out what we accomplished to do. We got the engine and trans out of El Camino number 1. Didn't use a lift, just hand tools. A few things really fought me on this. That's why we didn't film the whole thing and subject you to hours of basically nothing under the car. But it's out. Get a chance to clean this all up. Go through the motor and trans. And keep our $2,000 daily driver project on path. So, with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys watching through all this. You know, all the YouTube stuff. Click, like, sub, hype, blah, blah, all that kind of stuff. That helps me out. That helps me do projects like this. And if you can, tell me what you think of all this. Down in the comments. It really helps. And it gives me some feedback of which direction to go. There it is. All right, guys. And see you next time. Thanks.